Morning, everyone.
Good morning.
What I want to share with you is part of the RenewalWorks program that I was happy to be a member of. One of the things that we talked about during that several weeks of training was adding prayer and scripture to everything we do. And as a member of the Tabitha Stitchers, we have incorporated, and during it, we get to the church around 10 o'clock until we get everything set up and our machines out and yada yada and get going. We're not ready. We're just not ready to sit down and meditate and pray. But over lunch, we find it very peaceful then to sit, and each one of us is asked to take the lesson or the reading for the next gathering. And during our retreat, I was asked to cover the 3 days of retreat. And there's not a topic that we're given, or there's not a specific idea that's given to us. It's just something that automatically comes to you. For instance, this past week, Susan shared with us something to do with her grandson, the blessing of childhood and the innocence, as Mother Angel just pointed out with our new baptized member of the church. And when I had the opportunity to share during the retreat, I felt like it was a community. Now, our Tabitha's has grown outside of All Saints. We now have 4 members that are not members of our church, but really enjoy that part of our gathering. They enjoy the scripture reading. They enjoy the idea or the concept that we've come up with. And mine that week was community, because I felt like we were a community of sowers who were sharing a gift that God gave us, but also sharing our fellowship and friendship. And one of the ladies in particular has been away from church for a while, and she said that this has felt she's felt the most welcomed in our group in the 2 years that she's been joining us. And, that was such a nice feeling to feel like, she is part of our community. We all care about one another. And so I went to the website, obviously, and I have a website that I visit regularly. It's NIV, the National, what does NIV stand for?
Oh, New International.
That's it, New International Version. I can never remember that, of the Bible. And they give you daily readings and they give you topics. So I'm scrolling and I come across community and I'm like, well, this was meant to be, because that's a thought I had. And they give you a daily reading for each day of the week on community. And each of the readings from the Bible, the scripture readings, and each of the passages that they gave us as discussion points were just so topic at that moment that we all were given an opportunity to share what community meant to us, and not just community in the church, but community with our family, community with the neighbors that we have and the friends that we've met along the way in our lives. So I really encourage everyone that when you start a task or when you start gathering with others, please try to incorporate prayer in your life. And it doesn't have to be anything out of this world. You don't have to be learned. Our prayer book in the back of it has the most beautiful prayers. And that was one that Susan shared with us on children, so just look around, and if you're not sure where to find these things or what applications are available on your phone, at lunchtime every day I get a daily reading, and it's so nice because I can click on it and she reads it to me, so I can be lazy and just sit there and listen and do nothing. But it's always encouraging to have that available to me. I'm not going to say I do it every day, but there are those days when I'm prompted to just partake of that information, and that's my minute.
Thank you.